Welcome to the ninth session of our Discover Acumatica with 247 Digitized webinar series. This session, titled Streamlining Multi-Currency Prices and Cost with Acumatica, promises to be an insightful exploration of techniques for managing prices and cost in multi-based currencies in Acumatica, brought to you by the experts at 247 Digitize. Before we dive into our agenda, a quick word about 247 Digitize. We are a dedicated team of Acumatica experts committed to helping businesses harness the full potential of this powerful ERP solution. Our goal is to equip you with the knowledge and tools you need to drive efficiency, streamline operations, and maximize your ROI. I am Mazhar Ali, Director of Business Development at 247 Digitize, and on the organizing team today, I have Neha and Sam with me. Neha heads bookkeeping practice at 247 Digitize. Neha is a chartered accountant by profession. Neha comes with over a decade's expertise in financial reporting, external and internal audits, global client management. Neha specializes in technical accounting and leading implementation of new accounting standards. She has led diverse teams, delivered customized solutions to meet evolving needs of businesses. Sam, who is the head of marketing at 247 Digitize, is the technical expert behind this webinar. Our valued audience, whether you are an industry expert, a business owner, or simply curious about the topic, we encourage you to participate actively by asking questions in the chat box, and we will answer your questions at the end of the session. Did you know that many businesses choose to outsource their bookkeeping? However, most organizations opt for fractional bookkeepers who are not always trained in the Acumatica ERP solution. They also don't make day-to-day entries into Acumatica on behalf of the customer. Our team of Acumatica experts provides excellent results, helping clients in various industries improve their efficiency, accuracy, and overall bookkeeping process. With our process-driven approach and deep expertise in Acumatica, we offer a seamless outsourcing solution that frees up your time and resources, allowing you to focus on what matters the most. Growing your business matters the most. If you don't keep your books up to date throughout the year, you will never have a clear picture of your business finances. Keeping your books up to date throughout the year is essential for a clear understanding of your business finances, enabling informed decision making, tax compliance, effective cash flow management, business performance evaluation, investor and lender confidence, and legal compliance. Over to you, Neha.
Thank you, Masa. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome again to today's webinar on streamlining multi-currency prices and costs with Acumatica. Our goal today is to provide you with a comprehensive guide on managing multi-currency functionalities in Acumatica. We'll cover everything from setting up base currencies to processing transactions and managing exchange rates. By the end of this session, you will be equipped to handle multi-currency operations efficiently in Acumatica. In today's webinar, we'll be covering the following topics: price and cost, multiple base currencies, maintaining price and cost in different base currencies, creating a new company, creating a new ledger, creating a cash account, creating currency rates, specifying default price for non-stock items, and processing an AR invoice. So let's start by defining key terms. Next slide. Price refers to the amount of money that a buyer must pay to acquire a product or service. It is determined by various factors such as production costs, market demand, competition, and pricing strategies. Cost, on the other hand, refers to the total expenditure incurred to produce, acquire, or deliver a product or service. It includes all related expenses and is crucial for financial planning, pricing decisions, and profitability analysis. Next slide. So, what is a base currency? A base currency is a primary currency. It is the currency against which all other currencies are measured within a financial system. It acts as a default currency for recording transactions, preparing financial statements, and conducting accounting operations. In Acumatica, the base currency is set during the initial configuration and used for all financial calculations and reporting. You can define additional currencies and set up exchange rates relative to this base currency. Next slide. Now, there could be instances where multiple base currencies might be required for a business. This usually happens when there are more than one currency for financial operations and reporting. This feature is essential for multinational companies operating in different current countries, each with their local currency. For instance, a company with subsidiaries in Europe, Asia, and North America might use Euro, Yen, and USD as their base currencies, respectively. Now, how does one enable or set up multi currencies in Acumatica? So, at the time of initial setup, one can navigate to finance page under currency management. You can find currencies form. Define additional currencies by adding new currency records with details like currency code, description, symbol, etc. Select the base currency during company setup under System, Companies, and Company Details page. Configure multi-currency settings for each company to handle multiple base currencies. Enabling multiple currencies affects item prices and costs, showing them in the branch base currency and symbol. Next slide. To create a new company with CAD as base currency, do the following. Open the company's form and click Add New Record on the form toolbar. In the summary area, specify settings like company ID, company name, company type, etc. In the main address section of the company details tab, specify the address settings for city, country, state, postal code, etc. In the next slide. Now, if you see in the base currency ID box or section, you'll have to select Canadian dollar or CAD. In the access role box, select branch, the name of the branch that we are setting up. This will make it possible for the implementation consultant to access this company. On the form toolbar, click Save. So, in this particular example, what we have learned is how did we create a new company and then named SL Canada, and how did we create the base currency as CAD for that entity. On the next slide, we'll be learning how to create ledger in this new company. Next slide. To create a new ledger for the company, do the following. Open company's form, click on SL Canada Company, click Create Ledger on the form toolbar. In the Create Ledger dialog box that opens, specify details like ledger ID, description, etc. Click Create to create this ledger and close dialog box. On the Ledgers tab, review the ledger you have created. Notice that the currency of the created ledger is CAD, which is the base currency you have specified for the company. Next slide. At any time, if you want to review a company's base currency settings, you can do so by opening the currencies form CM202000. In the currency ID box, select the required currency. For example, in our case, we selected the currency ID as CAD. In the summary area, review the values in the description, currency symbol, and decimal precision. Note that the active and use of accounting checkboxes are selected automatically and are unavailable for editing. So when we created the company, we created CAD as default or the base currency, and hence if you see here, it always shows active, and this is the one that is being used for all accounting entries. uh, and you cannot change this unless you modify uh, the details or edit the details. Next slide. In this slide, we'll learn how to create a cash account. We'll open the chart of accounts form, and on the form toolbar, click add row, and in the added row, specify the settings like account, account class, description, post option, currency, revaluation rate type, etc. On the form toolbar, click save to save your changes. And this will create a new cash account with the details cash asset as the name of the account. Slide. Next slide. Now, when you open the cash accounts form, that is CA202000, on the form toolbar, click Add New Record, and in the summary area, specify the following settings: cash account, account, branch, currency. Currency is usually selected automatically. Once you select the branch, the base currency automatically populates as the currency for the ledger or the cash account. On the payment methods tab, click Add Row on the table toolbar and specify the settings like payment method, use in AP, etc. Next slide. Now, when we navigate the entry type tab, we add a row on the table toolbar, and in the entry type ID column of the added row, we select interest. On the form toolbar, click save to save your changes. So this is how we have created an entry type which is interest. This could be some sort of a interest that is paid in cash. So moving on, next slide. So while we have learned how to create and how to set up a base currency, we when we are dealing in multiple currencies, we will also need to create currency rates. So to create currency rates that the system will use to convert amounts from base currency of one company into the base currency of another company, we do the following steps. We open the currency rates form. In this example, we are converting from USD to CAD. So if you notice, the two currency box says USD. We enter the effective date, and on the currency rate entry tab, we add from currency as CAD. We add effective date, currency rate, and in in the field which says mult or div, we select whether the rate should be multiplied or divide. So in this case, the conversion rule will be 1 CAD, which is the from currency, equal to 1 by 1.2974 USD. click Save to finalize. And we can do this for multiple currency and multiple rates that we need to create. Next slide. Now we'll do an activity where we'll set up default prices in CAD for the service truck item in the non-stock items form and create an AR invoice for one of the customers, selecting the service non-stock item. Next slide. Okay. Yeah. All right. So in the non-stock items form, we create an item called service truck. On the price or cost tab in the default price box, we specify 55 as the default price and click on save. And so we have created a non-stock item with a default pricing in the base currency. Next slide. In this part, we'll learn how to process an AR invoice. Open the invoices and memos form and click add new record and to type, date, customer. Then we move on to the financial tab. Next slide. On this tab, we'll ensure that the right branch is selected in the originating branch as the originating branch. In this case, we have selected SL Canada, which is the originating branch, which means the currency will be CAD. Next slide. Now on the details tab, we add a row with the branch SL Canada, inventory ID, service truck, and quantity 2. Unit price 55 and the EXT price comes to 110. We click on remove hold and then release the invoice. We can review these transactions by going on the financials tab and clicking on batch number box to review the generated GL transactions on the journal transactions form. The transactions will be the current transaction will be posted for the SL Canada branch and the SL Canada actual ledger with CAD as the transaction currency. This brings us to the end of my portion. Thank you all for joining us today. I hope we have covered setting up, managing multi-currency operations in Acumatica, and creating new companies, ledgers, processing transactions. I hope you found this session helpful. Mazhar, over to you.
Thank you, Neha. Thanks for a great session. Very, very well explained. Uh, Back to the audience. Key benefits of Acumatica bookkeeping services. Just wanted to highlight the benefits of outsourcing bookkeeping tasks to 24/7 Digitize. Starting with the time and cost savings. By outsourcing your bookkeeping tasks to us, you save valuable time and resources that can be allocated to core business activities. Next is about efficiency and accuracy. You maintain your books with precision, ensuring all financial data is recorded accurately and effectively. Key employees attrition, peace of mind. When an organization relies heavily on key employees who possess specialized skills, knowledge, and experience, the thought of them leaving can create uncertainty and disrupt business operations. However, by outsourcing bookkeeping to external partners or service providers, the organization can mitigate the risk associated with key employees' attrition. Scalability. Our services are flexible and scalable, allowing us to adapt to your business's evolving needs as it grows. Data security. We prioritize the security and confidentiality of your financial information, employing robust measures to protect data. In some cases, in some organizations, may prefer to limit their employees' access to the financial information. In such situations, outsourcing to service providers could be a viable option. Additionally, we offer flexibility to sign up for specific critical and challenging areas instead of complete bookkeeping, such as accounts receivables (AR), accounts payable (AP) management, general ledger (GL) maintenance, or inventory management. This tailored approach allows us to address your specific pain points and align our services with your unique requirements. While your accounting team may be robust, outsourcing certain critical and challenging areas of Acumatica bookkeeping to us can lead to accurate and timely monthly and yearly book closures. Instead of continuously expanding your finance team, you have the option to provide us with a requirement and we will serve as an extension of your office. This way, we can effectively handle specific tasks, allowing your in house team to focus on other core responsibilities. A little more detail about our organization. We are a US based company with our head office in Chicago and three delivery centers in India, which are in Hyderabad, Chennai, and Bangalore. Our team is trained on basic modules of Acumatica with a comprehensive training duration of 175 hours. Additionally, we have expertise in industry-specific modules. This targeted training ensures that our team is well equipped to address the unique requirements and challenges associated with these industries, providing specialized and effective solutions for our clients. We have implemented a shift-based schedule to effectively manage different time zones. In the first half of their shift, our bookkeepers work on entering transactions from the previous day so that the transaction is ready for reviewing by the time our clients begin the next day. The second half of their shift aligns with the first half of US office hours for better coordination. Additionally, we have team members dedicated to providing support till the office closing hours in the Eastern region, enhancing our responsiveness and availability of client assistance as needed. Our valued audience. Whether you are an industry expert, a business owner, or simply curious about the topic, we encourage you to participate actively by asking questions in the chat box, and we will answer your questions. Sam, let's wait for 2 minutes to see if we have any questions.
Sure. Thanks, Master. As Master just mentioned, we're going to give everyone a couple of minutes. You can type any questions that you may have regarding the topic that we discussed in today's webinar. Please remember that if you're watching this video at a later time, you can always reach out to us and we'll be happy to answer any questions or clear any doubts that you may have. Mazar, it's been about 2 minutes. We don't have any questions right now. But please, once again, any questions that anyone may have, feel free to contact us and reach out. We'll be more than happy to answer any questions you may have about this topic or anything regarding Acumatica bookkeeping.
If you or your clients are interested in learning more, please do get in touch with me. You may make a note or take a screenshot of my contact details. Let's discuss how we can streamline your bookkeeping processes. Looking forward to connecting soon. Thank you all for being a part of today's webinar. We look forward to see you at the next one. Stay tuned to our LinkedIn page for more updates. We appreciate your participation. If you have any further questions or feedback, please reach out. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.